Hey, what's up, everyone? Well, today we're gonna react to this girl. Right? She's pretty, by the way. I could be honest, but she's pretty. But anyway, but too bad she's too old for me. But anyway, well, today we're gonna react to 5 reasons you're fatigued while working out. And I got a feeling this is gonna be some false information, so watch out.
Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about fatigue. Used to be so happy, but without you here, I feel so low. Now, specifically, I want to talk about fatigue while you're working out, while you're lifting weights, because that's kind of the direction that I've been going lately. Fatigue can really happen to anybody. It shows itself in a variety of ways. You can be weaker than usual. You can feel lightheaded, dizzy, shaky, especially like shaky muscles. I feel like are a big sign of fatigue. Yawning during your workouts, that's another sign of fatigue. And just like overall, like I think weakness is probably the biggest thing. Like I always feel like I can't lift as heavy as I really know I can. So that's like the biggest,
But get you too lazy to do it. That's why.
I guess, the biggest symptom for me. This can occur to anyone. It's not just for newbies at the gym. It can be happen to someone who goes to the gym who's been going to the gym for years, or somebody who's just started. Also, this can occur during short-term and prolonged exercises. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to do with the fact that you've been working out for a long time and now you're tired. That's a different type of fatigue. That means that your muscles have been worked out. So I want to talk about what some of the reasons were for it, so you can make sure that you are getting everything done before your workouts, so that you're not fatigued during your workouts. Because there is nothing worse than what just happened to me on Saturday, so like 5 days ago, where you get to the gym. It was Saturday at like 10 a.m. and I was so ready to do this leg workout. I hadn't had a heavy leg day in a couple weeks, and I was just really excited. I said, I want to get in there. I really want to squat. I'm going to do a lot of sets of lower reps. I want to lift a lot of weight, and I was really excited about it. And as soon as I was on my first set of squats, I was squatting 95. Is that what I did? Yeah, 95. Which I know, I'm weak in general. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not the type of fatigue I'm talking about. I squat 95 normally. So when I got to the squat rack, I put the 25s on both sides, decided to do a warm-up, and I started squatting. And I felt very, very weak. I felt like this isn't right. Like I'm getting really tired. I'm really out of breath. I was yawning in the middle of it. So I put the weights back and I said, okay, like I'm just gonna take a couple break and maybe I'll lower the weight a little bit. So I did do some just regular bar squats, so without any weight on it, just squatting the bar. And then I put the weight back on, and it happened again where I was just really, really exhausted, and I felt like I just couldn't get through the workout. And I think I ended up doing 3 sets of maybe 6 to 10 squats, and then I went and did deadlifts. I only did 4 sets of 12, and I think the weight was low. I can't remember. And then I did, I don't remember, one more leg workout. But honestly, after that, I was like, I gotta call it quits. I can't do this anymore. I'm way too exhausted. I'm yawning. My legs are shaking, and I've only done three exercises. So what's going on? And I've had this problem in the past, so it's kind of really frustrating for me that I was like, what is this again? Like, why? Like, some days I can go to the gym and I can, do my workout with no problem. Obviously, it's not an easy workout, but it's not like I can't finish. I was kind of afraid that I was going to have 2 25s on the bar for the squat rack, and I was going to fall. Like, that's embarrassing. So I just thought it was probably better and safer for me to go home and just take kind of like a rest day. So I want to talk about some of the reasons that someone can get fatigued. I've done a lot of research on this. A bit of research, you can Google bodybuilding.com, those type of things. And here are the 5 main reasons that I think are true for me, and are probably true for any of you guys having the same problem, that are leading to fatigue. So here we go. Oh, and I forgot to mention that this can also happen during cardio. It's not just weightlifting. I've actually had it happen to me during cardio, where going for a run, or especially like on a Stairmaster, where it's something like a kind of like a complex cardio, where you're using a lot of like your muscles, especially like bigger muscles. I feel like your leg muscles or your lower body. I've been fatigued during that, where you feel like after 5 minutes you feel like you're gonna fall off. So these are gonna help with that as well. So the first thing is a warm up. This seems so easy, like so simple. Like,
Okay. Sorry, girl. You're pretty. You seem to know what you're doing. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't like anything that does not involve with running, like lifting weights or doing push-ups. You don't have to warm up before you're working out, such as lifting weights or do push or something like that. You don't have to warm up to do that. It's not necessary at all. Now, if it involves running, then you have to warm up then. But if it doesn't involve running, that involves just sitting here in the house lifting weights and stuff, then you don't have to warm up. This is because it's not necessary at all.
Of course, you need to warm up. Like everybody knows, you need to warm up. But do we all really warm up? Honestly, do we warm up? Okay, what do you do to warm up? You stretch a little bit. You do a couple stretches. Well, according to the internet and according to my experience, warming up is really getting your body ready to exert itself more than it has been just from your day-to-day life, what you normally do, just like walking around and whatever, living life. It's getting you ready to increase that exertion. So along with that, your body temperature.
I don't want to hurt her feelings. She's pretty distressed. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just trying to figure out what to say. There's difference. There's a difference. There's made no difference if you warmed up before you even do a pre-workout. There's going to be the same results. Alright? You're going to build muscle the same way as you do as you did when you don't warm up. You're going to build muscle the same way. No matter how many times you stress to warm up, you're going to build the same muscle as you did when you don't warm up. So, sorry, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna give you an 8 out of 10. It's because you don't know what you're talking about.
Metabolic rate was increasing, and they're priming for your muscles to work out. So basically, they're getting your muscles ready, saying like, "Get ready, you're gonna work out. We're gonna need you." An ideal warm up, I would think, is to do like 10 minutes of stretching. You definitely want to focus on the area that you're working out. So for leg stretches, you want to make sure that you're definitely stretching out the hamstrings, your glutes, and your quads. So
What's glutes have anything to do with muscle building? That's necessary at all to train that. It's not necessary at all.
Do some simple standing stretches, focus on active continuous movement, so you can do like leg swings, that kind of stuff. Another way that you can warm up is to walk on the treadmill for 10 minutes. I definitely think that you should do both these things together, not at the same time, but separately. I think that I usually do the best when I do a 10-minute warm-up on the treadmill and then stretch a little bit afterwards and then start my program. I feel like that's probably best for getting your heart rate ready or up and ready to work out. So that was something I didn't do on Saturday. I may have done like a hamstring stretch and then jumped right on squat rack. So that was my mistake number one. And the second reason for fatigue that I kind of want to make number one, because I feel like this is the answer to every question in the fitness world, is dehydration. Make sure you're drinking
dehydration,
water. This was a huge problem that I had on Saturday. I think I had a coffee.
Yeah, dehydration might seem to do with that.
Morning, so I was severely dehydrated. A very slight amount of dehydration can...
No, she's getting better. She's getting better on the explanation. She's getting better. But still at 8 out of 10, it's because...
really affect your strength and your...
I could rate her a 9.5 out of 10, but she doesn't know. She clearly doesn't know what she's talking about, and now she seemed to kind of get better, but we'll see.
Balance, basically. So you want to make sure they're always staying hydrated, always drinking a ton of water. I read something on bodybuilding.com. I'm not sure. I can't remember where. It was like in the comments or something, but when you're dehydrated, your blood actually gets thicker. And so it's harder for your heart to pump the blood to those parts of your body that need it. So that's kind of disgusting. And also, it's kind of a good visual for showing, like, obviously, you want to make sure that you're not having, what do they call it? They called it muck blood or something. I don't know.
What kind of blood name is that?
Sick. But you don't want to have thick blood. You want to be able to pump the blood to those muscles so that they can perform to their full potential. Obviously, so drink more water. You don't want thick blood. especially if you're working out intensely and you're sweating a lot, you want to make sure that you're replacing that water. And if you're really sweating a lot or you're in a hot environment or working out for a long amount of time, definitely include BCAAs into your workout regimen. It'll help to refuel you with those electrolytes and gives you some of the proteins back as well that you need to maintain your energy level in that kind of environment for a long time. So definitely add BCAAs. I feel like they really help me with energy. But yeah. And this is how I knew that I was dehydrated on Saturday. If you take a drink of water during your workout and you find yourself chugging it, you're dehydrated.
Okay. Now you're a 7.5 out of 10. Now you're a 7.5 out of 10. Because if you're chugging water after a same workout, that's understandable. 7.9 out of 10. Dropping it down.
That's pretty simple. And I was definitely doing that. I was going for a drink of water and just wanted to chug the whole thing. I didn't because I knew it's not good. But yeah, so I was dehydrated. Gotta drink more. Wake up every morning and have a glass of water and then have your coffee and then drink a little more water. Or get LaCroix and then drink like a case of these a week or 5 like me and my boyfriend do. The third reason that I have down for fatigue is overtraining.
Overtraining? Oh no! Hold the heck no! No! 0 out of 10 for you. 0 out of 10 for you. Overtraining? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry. But I ain't gonna lie. You're pretty as crap, I can tell you right now. The face and everything. But what you just said, overtraining? There's no such thing as overtraining. The harder you train, the faster you're going to go. The harder you train, the stronger you're. But see, this woman doesn't know what I'm talking about. No. This woman doesn't know what she's talking about. Overtraining is actually beneficial. And fatigueness makes you even more power, makes you even more stronger. You get a whole lot stronger getting fatigued after a workout. You get extremely stronger after that. See, when you train when you're tired, don't subscribe to her. I'm not even subscribed to that woman. She doesn't know what the heck she's talking about. She's pretty, as far as I know. But I rated her a 0 out of 10 because she doesn't know what the heck she. In fact, I'm gonna up it a little. 6.9 out of 10. I'm upping it a little because it's not far for her to be like pretty and yet she's talking some nonsense about you should rest your overtraining. When you get done with your training challenges, then you can rest. There's no rest in between. David Goggins style. 30-day sprint training workout. No days off. The reason why I have very little days off because things like swimming or something like that, then I have to take a day off there. But still. No days off. David Goggins style. I'm going to finish this video just because I'm just that cool. I'm just that much of a gangster metal cowboy. I want people to think I'm cool, not cute. I'm just that cool. So
an obvious one. But when you're exercising, you're breaking down your muscle. You're breaking it down to the
BS, man. Get out of her. Get out of her.
It rebuilds stronger. So if you're continuously working out, your body is continuing to break down those muscles. And if you
I'm trying my best not to, because this woman doesn't know what the heck she's talking about.
Whew. Don't stop and give it a rest, your body's going to break down, basically.
Heck no.
Your body only gets stronger when you give it a rest. So make sure that you're incorporating
Shut
at least
up.
1 rest day a week. Aim for 1 rest day, or if you have to,
no rest days, no days off. David Goggins style, you are so full of crap right now. You're so full of crap.
Do yoga day, something like that. Something where you're not engaging your muscles. So, like, especially weightlifting, definitely go for 1, maybe even 2 rest days a week.
No rest days. David Goggins style, no days off until the training is over. That's when you get stronger. You may get sore after that, but hey, at least you're stronger. If you're sore while working out, now don't do any rest days when you're sore. Train light, and then when you recover from soreness, go back to hard training. That's the same thing. When you get done with your 30-day or a week or whatever training challenge you set yourself up, then you rest after that. But after that, no days off for training. No days off. David Goggins style. She doesn't know what she's talking about. But yeah, she's still a 6.9 out of 10. Way attractive than me. I ain't attractive at all. I'm 5 out of 10. She's a dang gum 6.9.
Make sure that your muscles are being rebuilt. Otherwise, it's all for nothing. Overtraining can also lead to insomnia and chronic injuries.
Oh, hell no. Excuse me. Heck no. Bull BS. This woman doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Oh, you just want to stay away from that. Okay, I get it. I get we all want to be stronger, but it takes time. So be consistent.
No.
Listen, that is your number one way to get stronger. Be consistent.
No! Hard training is getting you stronger. Hard training is making you stronger. Watch David Goggins. Stay hard.
And consistently rest.
No. Okay. I'm gonna explain something here. I'm gonna explain something here. Okay. Rest days doesn't make you stronger. Constant hard training. David Goggins style kind of hard training will make you stronger. That's why I ran 29 miles an hour. No days off of any training at all. Like, I trained for like 30 days. 30 freaking days. And guess what? Faster than before. After I recovered from soreness and stuff, faster than before. So what she's talking about don't make any darn sense. She needs David Goggins so bad. She will think before she even makes a video of the 3 reasons why you fatigue. The reason why you fatigue while you're working out, you're not getting enough sleep. 12 hours of sleep. No daggone 8 hours. That's not enough. 12 hours of sleep is enough. You wake up very energetic. The more you sleep, the more energetic you're going to have. There, I said it. Somebody give me a oh kind of stuff. This woman, she may be pretty, but damn God, she is a menace to society in here, in her as well. That woman in there, woo-hoo-hoo. She's one of those UFers and stuff. One of those damn UFers.
The number 4 reason for fatigue is a sugar crash. We all know that a pre-workout meal is very important, but make sure that you're not only going for carbs to fuel your workout. Carbs are metabolized real fast, and they're metabolized into sugar. So we all know what a sugar crash feels like. For your pre-workout meal, you should definitely aim for about 30 grams of carbs, 15 grams of protein if you're someone like me.
Okay. In another sudden lunch, or whatever. Another sudden lunch. Did someone ask me to take a day off for sprint training? I said, no, I'm not going to take a day off. No, I'll be like, no, I'm not taking a day off until the training is over. I'm not taking a day off because if I take a day off, it's going to not make me run faster. You run a whole lot faster if you don't take any days off for training. Any days off. Not one day off for training. That's basically how I train. I keep training till the training day is over. Like, say when I do a 30-day sprint training, I'll be sprinting, I'll be doing training for the whole 30 days. No days off. None. When I train for 2 weeks, once I'm going to train for 2 weeks, and yes, I'm going to be making videos before showing you the training tips, the training sessions I will be using to make me run faster, and I'm gonna be like extreme hard training. Like today, like the day when I came in this house doing 370 crunches, no, 370 calf raises with the daggum weighted vest and doing barely 12 push-ups with the weighted vest and doing 98 crunches with the weighted vest. It ups the intensity. And keep doing that until the training day or the training month or training week is over. Then you can rest. So what's this pretty angel look? What she's talking about ain't no make any sense. Not one. It doesn't make any sense at all. Stop making excuses. Quit your whining. Quit your crying. They're going, oh, it's sore. It's so because you're fixing to get stronger. And don't be a baby when you're sore. When you're sore, take it like a man. Take it like a man. And another thing as well, when you're doing training during your soreness, train when you're sore, but don't train hard. Just do like 3 to 5 reps. 10 reps to the max. 3 to at least 5 reps and then stop. And then if your abs are sore, do about 16 crunches for people like me. For people who are advanced athletes like me. Elite. And then, but for people who are for beginners, I would say about 3 to 5 crunches if you're sore. If not, do as many as you can until train beyond failure. Train beyond failure. That's the way to train. That's the way to train. Not some 20 push-ups, not some do 20 reps and then the rest of no. Train until your training day or training month or training week is over. It's called staying hard, staying fast, and staying motivated, staying strong, and staying independent. It's not okay to be vulnerable. It's not. I'm going to finish reacting to this angel woman. Well, her. Right there.
You're like a male, a lot older, or a lot bigger, then obviously a little bit more. But for me, 30 grams of protein, 30 grams of carbs, 15 grams of protein. Good example, I usually eat some berries or a banana with...
I'll be right back. I do something on her.
So that is something that I love. The 5th reason that I have for fatigue is anemia. So this is a little bit more of a medical one. I've actually had an issue with this in the past, but I don't currently have it. Anemia is where you have too low of an iron count in your blood.
Which happened to me. That's what made me pass out in school. That's why I take daggum supplements. They keep the iron up so I don't daggum pass out every time I get too daggum upset and stuff. Like a grown man getting a heart attack when he's getting screamed at.
Blood to deliver the oxygen to your muscles. Muscles need oxygen in order to work out. They need oxygen in order to lift things and get stronger and break down. So if you don't have enough iron doing that, then obviously your muscles aren't going to work properly. So this is something that you probably have to go to a doctor to diagnose. Obviously you might think that you have anemia, but definitely don't self-diagnose yourself because overdoses of iron can also cause a lot of problems. So make sure that you go see a doctor. Don't just listen to me. There's really simple ways to get over an iron deficiency. There's iron pills that you can be prescribed to. There might even be something over the counter that you can do, and it's pretty common. So especially for women. So low iron count. Even mild deficiencies in iron can lead to extreme fatigue. Some other symptoms of low iron are insomnia, dizziness, leg cramps, pale skin.
Leg cramps? Low iron doesn't cause leg cramps. What? Who the heck you think you are? Some daggum scientist that doesn't know what even science is? No, leg cramp is not caused from. No, leg cramps doesn't cause from low iron. You know, they say, they say that that leg up can cause from not drinking enough water. Oh, that's BS right there. That's BS. Because you see, when I eat a banana, it actually helps. Next time you get a cramp, eat a banana. And I guarantee you, I guarantee you it will help. This woman, oh my goodness. Her lungs is a 9.9 out of 10. Her looks is. But her teaching is 0 out of 10. But the looks otherwise is 9.9 out of 10. But her teaching and her advice is 0 out of 10. Don't take her advice. But yes.
Bruising. So if that sounds familiar, make sure to talk to your doctor like ASAP. So those are the 5 reasons that I think that I suffer from fatigue or that I have suffered from fatigue in the past. There's obviously probably plenty of other reasons like medication, hormones, stress, sleep, illness, allergies. I don't know, there's probably a million more. But these are the ones that I think that are most important for me. I have made a change and I've been stretching dynamically before every single workout. I've been drinking a ton of water, which is actually pretty awesome because I've always kind of been low on water, and now that I'm seeing it really take effect during my workouts, I've been drinking a ton more. It's been really good for me. So yeah, so follow these tips. If you guys have any other tips, make sure to comment them down below. And if you have any comments,
tips my freaking ice. So there you have it. So make sure to subscribe, smash the like, and click the notification bell. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. She's pretty as an angel. I'm gonna be at you right now. But her teaching and her advices and her tips, 0 out of 10. Hard training, it's gonna make you stronger. No days off. David Goggins style. So anyway, as always, rock on as always. God bless you. God loves you. Stay fast. Have another good year. I ain't cute. I'm cool like Metallica. Stay fast and stay hard. Watch David Goggins.